let's just wait for 2 to 3 minutes so that more people come online. Then we will start. So I think we should start the session. The people will join in time. Okay. So yesterday we built a model on disease classification like pneumonia, and COVID-19 from X-ray, and all the code I uploaded it in this repository, COVID detection X-ray on my GitHub URL, and I have put the description link to this repository in the description, so you can check that out if you want to see the code of yesterday's session. And also, if you have any doubt about yesterday's session and also any doubts in today's session, then we will take that doubt at the end of the session. Okay. So, and yeah, yesterday I also means give a task to you that if you want to build your own model, then send it on this reservoir. But I have got no pull request, so I'm just proceeding with my model. And if you want to side by side means deploy your own model that you have trained, so you can do that. And so yeah, you can code alongside me as as you have done in yesterday's session as well. So yeah, let's start. Okay. So I'm going to use VS Code for writing the code. You can use any text editor you like. Okay. So I have created one folder named WebML. In this folder, I'm going to store all my code files. Okay. So first of all, let me just give you and also yeah, I forgot to mention that we are going to use Flask web framework. It is a micro web framework in Python that makes the web development very easy and very fast. So yeah, today we are going to use that Flask. Apart from Flask, there are many web frameworks like Django and also API creator like Fast API available in Python. But the main benefit of Flask is that means we can create and means it creates it is not so much heavy like Django. So if you want that your web application is not much heavy and it's just a simple code, then you can use Flask. And it is very fast to create web application in Flask. Okay, so yeah, cool. So let me just create the folder structure here. So first of all, we will need to create one folder named templates, in which we will be storing our every HTML files. So yeah, and another folder we will need is okay. So and another folder we will need is static. In static folder we will, so okay, sorry, it is not needed. So here another one will be needed is static, in which we will be storing our CSS files and JavaScript files. And another folder will be uploads, in which uploaded images that we are going to build a web application, like user can input the image and we will give the prediction. So uploaded images by user will be stored here in upload folder. Yeah, okay, so this is the folder structure, and apart from that we will need one file that will be app.py. So we will create that. So let's just create new file that will be app.py. Okay, and in app.py our main all the code will go in app.py. Okay, so let's just start the coding. You can proceed alongside me. Okay, so let's just have necessary imports. So okay, okay, so we will need Flask, then Flask redirect, and render template for rendering the templates, and with burst to check if the method is post or get, and send from directory to send images from backend to frontend, and URL for to get URL of the view simply, and we will be needing TensorFlow to load the model, and import load model. So this is the import for loading the model, and import and numpy will be needed, and also we will need OpenCV to loading the for loading the image, and import warnings. Okay, and I will just filter out the warnings that deprecated. If there any files are deprecated, then we will just ignore that warning. We don't want that here. Ignore, and okay, done. So now let's start building the application. Okay, all the imports are done. So first of all, we need to create the instance of Flask class, and we will just pass name here. If you are familiar with the Python, then this name is just like namespace. There are many different namespace, like main namespace and other. If you create different classes, so this name will suggest where to look up for the static files and our templates. So using this name, Flask will understand where to look. Like if static files is needed, then it will be in static folder. So according to this name, the Flask will create a URL for static folder and template folder. So it will be, and now we have instantiated the Flask class in app variable. Okay, so we can use that now. And last we will be needed if app.run. This is to run our web application. And for the port, you can the initial you can give any port available in your PC. There are like many to 32,000 around ports available, I guess, or more. I don't know the exact number, but you can give any. So, but we are here going with the default port, that is 5,000. So no need to change. And also we will be giving debug is equal to true, so we can debug here. But whenever you are you deploying it on any other platform like Heroku or any other means platform, then you have to set this debug is equal to false. Okay, so let's by using this we can just run our Flask application. And let's just some set some useful means variables that we'll be needing in further programming. Okay, so first we will be need app root, and that will be just to this current folder, that webml folder, the path of the webml folder that we created. That will be okay. So app root is done. Other one we'll be needing is upload folder, path of the upload folder. So that will be needed. And this upload config will store like every, I mean, it is like dictionary, and it will be stored all over these things that we needed, and we can use it further alongside the code. Okay, so folder, yeah, it is correct. Okay, now let's just create first our endpoint. So our first endpoint is created, and now let me just give you a demo. And so yeah, first let me explain what is going on. So here, app.route is, if you're familiar with the decorator concept of Python. So what is a decorator? Like there are existing functions like some that means you provide some functionality. Like here, Flask provides us the functionality of do that means it manages the URL and means templates and URL matching. So what is the use of decorator is that we don't have to means see code by ourselves, and just we can use the functionality of Flask and decorate the function, like index function is required. So on this route, like it is the means localhost that means main folder means if we open up the our website URL, so first route will be this, and if we go to that route, then this follow this function like index function. So yeah, it is the functionality of that. And so I will give you the demo so it will be more clear like what is going on. Python, and so here will app.py to run the application. Okay, so let's just okay, so it is started. 1 second. Okay, so yeah, it is running on this URL. So copy this URL and open up in the browser. So you can see, yeah. So at this endpoint, hello world is printed. So yeah, we have created our first endpoint or route. And yeah, so let's just create. I will just shut down this server right now. Okay, so let's create some another route. Like we will be needing some route or endpoint so that the user can input the image and we can give the prediction. So let's just create that route as well. Let's just name it like predict. So if user goes there, then it will follow some functionality. And let's just name it predict. You can give any functional name. And also, in this route, we will be needing some means request. There are mainly two types of request, like get request and post request. So we have to give which type of request this route, this function can handle. So we have to give the methods here. That and post request will be handled here. Okay, so define predict. Okay, so yeah, and in this predict file, means in this path slash predict, we will provide the functionality, we will provide mainly two functionality, like user can upload the image, and we will display that image in the on the front end, and also we will just means give the prediction, like what is the disease class, like pneumonia or COVID-19 or normal image, and along with the confidence. So yeah, that will be it. And also let's just create one new file, our first template. So it will be go in templates folder, and let's just give predict.html. It will be needed here. We will just enter this predict.html template in this predict function. Okay, and that's out. So let's just first code it and means give all the functionality of that. Then we can proceed with the at the Pi file. Okay, so let's start this given. Okay, and we will be using means basic bootstrap to decorate the files. So okay, and let me just first copy the bootstrap UI that will be needed. If you are means developing your own project and deploying it somewhere, then I'm not suggesting to import this link. Just download these files and store it in your static folder. So let's just copy this. But I'm not going to deploy it. So yeah, it will be fine for me. And let's just copy these also. We will need jQuery and JS files are needed. Okay. So yeah, we are good to go now. We can use all bootstrap functionality to design our web page. So let's start plus container. Okay. And now we will just create one form so that user can upload image. And yeah, don't forget to give this env type is equal to multi-part form data. Otherwise, the file will not be uploaded. Multi-part form data. Okay. And now you can add different things. Okay. So first of all, div class is equal to form group, and we will just give input type is equal to file, and the class is equal to these are bootstrap classes. So it will just decorate means as our front end. It equals to file, name equals to file, and we will set it to required. So you need to create any validation function. just require will do the work. Okay, things will be already here. And okay, okay, so yeah, done. And we will give submit button. Okay, class give class is equal to button success. It will create green button. Bootstrap classes. You can refer Bootstrap documentation for all this. Okay, done. So form is okay. So yeah, so our basic form is created. So if you want to show it, like let me just show you how this form looks like. So yeah, this is like this form. Okay. So now let's again start coding our applet pi5 and add the functionality. Okay. Like when the user is uploaded user uploads image, then we will take that image, store it in our upload folder, and show it on the front page. Let's just code it what I said right now. So if request dot method equals to post, so we will check if file is present or not. So here you can you give the is means you have to take care of this. If you are give other name like image or anything, then give that name. So if I'm just given the currently file, so I have to give that only. Okay, so if file is not present, then we will just redirect to the request.url. So this it will just redirect it to the same web page, and if it is present, then let's just have it. Request dot price. Okay. Again, I mentioned if you have given different name here like image or that, use that. Use so instead of file, use that. Okay. And now we have to give like if file has no name, like file name is blank. So and also yeah, if when you use this file, then it will have many options. I mean, everything is like means it will be a you can take it as a class instance, and it will have different means methods like file name or variables like file name, then data. Everything will be content. Everything will be there. You can access is using this. Just right as just I'm accessing file name here. Same, you can access many things from this file instance. And if the file name is empty, then just return redirect. Can we have to redirect just if file name is empty, the same web page. Okay, so it's all set. And if no error is there, then we will just store this file. Okay. So first of all, we are going to accept only three extensions like JPG, JPEG, and PNG. So we need to check like if extension is in this three only. Extension is from these three only. So we will make one helper function that will check this. So define Allow extension. Okay, so we will just provide file name as argument, and the allowed extensions will be, sorry, allow, and whatever name you give. So allowed extensions are JPG, and another one is PNG. Okay, and let us just extract the extension of the file, means uploaded file. So we will use the string function split, that was and we will split it at dot. If you means split means extension, like it will be something like abc dot jpg. So we are splitting the string at dot, and we will just access its and what this split will store is like, it will store like this abc and jpg, like in list. So we will just access the last element of list, and it will be our extension. Okay, and now we just have to put one condition. Allowed extensions. Okay, return true, else return false. Okay, so this lower function will just means if there are any capital letter, then it will just convert it into lower ABC, lower letter. So the double equals to the, okay. And if file is present, then we will check first if if the file extension is in allowed extension. Okay, so just made it for allowed files, and file dot file name. Okay, then if the file name is allowed, then we will just save the file in our upload folder. So for that, we are going to just do the path where to store it. So as mentioned, like we will be using this upload folder config from the config. This upload folder, right? The upload folder, and we will just extend file.file name. Okay, so yeah, we have now uploaded the file, and if the file name is not in allowed extension, then just redirect to that web page again. Request that URL. Okay, so done. Okay, so let us just test it, like if the image is uploaded or not. We can upload the image or not. Okay, so let's just run the application. Okay, okay, just copying. Okay, so yeah, it is not working. And we have to go to the route predict. Oh, sorry. Okay, so we have not render the template from here. We have to render template. First of all, we need to render the template. Render template, and it will be predict .html. And as I mentioned, we don't have to give the perfect path or anything like that. Flask will handle it for us. It will search for it in the templates folder and find if the predict.html is present or not. If it is present, then it will load it. Okay, so then Let's reload it. So what is the Mhm. Oh, sorry, we did not return it. Okay, sorry, it is a silly mistake. It's a big push. Okay, so yeah, we have means connected our template like HTML file, like predicate.html with this view. So we can now upload the file. Let's just upload one and see if it is stored in upload folder or not. Okay, so we are not done. So just have to check if it is in upload folder right now. So it is not stored here. Let me just check. Okay, upload. Okay, so that was complete. Okay, everything seems correct. What is the error? One second. Let me just look. And here the path will be. Let's say. Let's just print the path for first, so we will understand. Shortly. So yeah, you can debug like if there are some error, then print this, and you will know the error. Okay, so let's just see. Okay, the path name is coming. Okay, it is correct. So let us again try. And see if it is working right now or not. So let's just see. Okay, it's done. Let's just see if it is uploaded. Yeah, it is uploaded in this folder. So yeah, our one task is done. So just two tasks left. Create means give the prediction on this image and showing this image on front end. Okay, so only two tasks left. Okay, so now let's just uh, load the image again from that uploaded folder. For that we will be using CV, OpenCV. So we will down there. Okay, again that path will be given. It's the same path as we uploaded the image. And also, yesterday we used the image size of 250 cross 250 and channel 3 channels. So we have to convert that. If like a user can upload the file in any means format like any size. So we have to change for according to our model specification. So we have to convert it into 250 cross 250 plus 3. Let us CBT means loads the image in BGR format like blue, green, red. But for the TensorFlow means scalas, we need in RGB format, so we have to convert that as well. Um, okay, done. And now let's resize the image. Resize image and insert position. The nearest and also we have to normalize this image and convert it into numpy array. And also, yesterday, if you know that we trained the model in batch, so like 32, we use 32 batch size, and means like so it means model is expecting like 4 dimensions. Two is like three is like a height, width, and channel, and one other another argument is batch size. But here we have only one image, so we have to means expand this numpy array for means 1 dimension means we have to convert it from 3D to 4D. Like it is, we just need to have to use this expand lines function. And axis is equal to 0. We just add one another axis in front of it. So let me just print this shape so you will understand better like how this is shape is changed. Okay, everything seems okay, color. And okay, first of all, let's means store the model globally. And yeah, I have trained my train model in this my Google Drive. So I have already downloaded this model like CV1 220.h5 file. So I have already downloaded. So I'm just going to use that. So it is stored in these downloads. Okay, so I will copy this file and put in our this folder, main folder, web handle. Let me just put it here. It is our trained weight file. Okay, so let's just load it globally, so we don't have to use every time we made request. We can just use that. So for that, we are going to use load model. It will be CV1 person 220. Okay, 220.h5. Okay, so model is loaded and we can use it every time we want the prediction. Okay, and now we will have to means take the prediction. Model the predict passing this x. It will give us two-dimensional array, but we just need first element from that. That will be our confidence score. I'm sorry, everything will be go. So in array we will get the confidence score for every class, and to know if which class has the highest confidence score, we have to use numpy's argmax function. Okay, so and we will try to pass this array variable, and access is equal to 0 because it is a 1D list. So okay, access is equal to 0 we got print y. So you can know what is this array, and there's a string array as well, so you can understand better. And they are gonna give class names. All classes are present. So classes present are COVID-19. First is, then another one is normal. Give it in the order that you that is used in training. So it means in training this order is used. So I will use that order. Yeah. Okay, I hope spelling is correct. And class value will be first the class name, and y will give us the index which has the highest confidence value. And confidence will be array of y, and we just return the means render the template with all these values. So we can use these means values provided on the front end. I will show you now like how you can use that. Let's just finish the work here in app.py, which is equal to file.file name, and class value is equal to, and use this all these variables that you are giving in this render template on the front end. This is called template tagging if you are familiar with Flask or maybe Django if you are familiar with that. Conference into 100, so we can give text name the conference code. Okay, so I think everything is done for this predict route. We have created all the functionality, and also yeah, we will need one function to show the image on the front end. And for that we are going to use send from directory function of Flask. Uh, it will send images from front end to means back end to front end, and I will start from means forward this forward slash. Don't forget that upload slash, and we will just provide file name will require, and send image with the function name, and we'll take on the argument file name, which file to show on front end, send from directory, and we have to find that file from upload folder, given, and the file name. So yeah, it will send this file on front end. Okay. So it is, I think all the work in this backend side is done. So we have to just do some changes in front end. Okay. So let's just change something in this front end so that we will display the first we will display the image. So you can also give conditions on the front end as well as you are using class. So if file name variable we passed, okay, yeah, no, sorry, image name variable we passed, okay. So in image name is present, then we can understand that we have given the image to the front end. So like we are means rendering template two ways, like first with passing all these values and another one with no values. Okay, so we have to display image and this confidence value and predicted disease value only when the class is means prediction is present. So otherwise we don't require that. So we first you check that and don't forget to give this and this block. Okay, so we will just print this, show this image, and with this, okay, this what we will be passing function, and this URL for lock will means fetch the URL for us, whatever we give. Like we are giving this send image function. Okay, so this function name we are giving. So this URL for will do what task to fetch the URL of that function. So like what URL is required for this. Okay, so here you can mean other functionality, like if you give static name, then it will look for the static folder's path. Okay, so yeah, understand. Your work of URL is to fetch the path for given name, and the file name means argument is required for that function, and we will just give image name for that. Okay, I guess all the thing is done, so we can display the image now, and we will set the height of the image as 300 pixel, and the width of the image is 300 pixel. Okay. And we will just tell some style like margin equals to 50 px and auto. Okay, so horizontally it will arrange by itself, and vertically we are leaving 50 px space. So, okay. And one thing other will be required will be alternative text, like if image is not loaded, what to give prediction image. Okay, everything is done. And let's just means wrap this image in another class, like so it is means content export. We will use jumbotron. Okay, and one thing required. So from this image will be displayed on front end. We will just test it. Before that, just write like show prediction values as well. So we don't have to and code again and again. Okay. If class value is present, then we know we have got the predictions as well. First of all, we'll just say bit more. Don't forget it. And let's just print the prediction values. Prediction. And we have passed in what confidence. Sorry, class value. Okay, class value. So the class value and another will be confidence. So will be what we have passed. It will be confidence. Okay. Done. So yeah, everything is done. I guess let's just test it. Okay, so this is sitting on the server. Sorry. Okay, so everything is running. Okay, let's just upload one image. This is test image and normal. We are uploading the normal image, and we'll just do prediction. Yeah. Okay, so everything is done. Image is displayed that we uploaded, and prediction is normal along with the confidence score of 94.72. And yeah, one change is required. That yeah, let's just take jumbo from inside of this. Okay, so it is just the background content looks good. Okay. This page. Okay. This is for another bold image. Okay, prediction will be normal and 29. So model is quite good. Let's just test to some another disease. Let's just test COVID-19. So yeah, model is quite good. So it is giving very accurate results for the test data. So yeah, everything is done. So we have created a simple web application so that user can upload the image and it will give us give the prediction like if COVID-19 is present or pneumonia is present or it is just normal X-ray image, and alongside it will give us the confidence score. So yeah, you can means if you want to like make a full flag application, then you can add one home page like that, and in the static this static folder you can add some css and some like javascript functionality, all that. If you means uh, give the css and javascript files in the static folder only and store the html files in template folders. It is like folder structure for Flask, and also Django uses the same folder structure as well. So yeah, this is it for the web application. Okay, try to code it by yourself as well because it is very simple and I have mentioned everything that is required to build for you. You just have to install Flask, and for that command is simple, pip install Flask. Okay, and let me just show you one another method like if you want, if you are using means Tensorflow JS, like if you use Node.js as a backend or any other JavaScript framework for the web development, then you can convert these model files in means TensorFlow JS format. Like TensorFlow JS is used often in this JavaScript side development, means backend development. So you can do that. So let me just show you an example of that as well. Go ahead and okay. Here the mount drive. It is the same file that we used the record yesterday. And okay, so first of all, if you want to means convert these files and TFJS format, then install this TensorFlow JS library. Let me deep install TensorFlow JS, and then you just have to means run this TensorFlow JS converter. Input format is keras here because we use functionality of keras.save model. Like let me just try it, because what we use is model.save. functionality of Keras. We use that. So we just have to give input format as Keras, and this is the path to these our stored trained weight files, and we have to give the folder like in which folder do we want to save this TFJS converted files. Okay, so we can just run it. File exists, okay, no problem. And as you can see, when this COVID Excel folder is created, and in that folder there are these different files are there. And what is important is this model.json file is very important. So if you want to load the model, then you can use the TensorFlow JS's build model from layer function and just passing the model.json file, and then you can use it on with Node.js or any front end. Means like if you're using TensorFlow JS, then you can code it on the client side as well. Okay, so yeah, all the things for today's session is covered. So if you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section. If you have any doubt from the yesterday session as well, you can ask me. So no doubt. So today I am going to give you one task or challenge. So means yeah, I have shown you the demo of like using Flask. So try doing it with some another frameworks like using Django or Fast API from Python. As I mentioned, like you can convert that files in TFJS format using TFJS converter. So you can do that, and if you are a Node developer, then means make this image predictor like this. The user can upload the image, so that image on the front end, and give the prediction using Node as well. Okay, so this is the challenge for you. I hope some of you, and give the pull request here as well, is repository DSC NIT Surat reservoir. I will put it in the comment. So I think some of you interested fellows will give pull request. I am looking forward to it. So okay, let's just end the session. Thank you all for coming. Happy coding.